If you could be one of these two guys, which one would you choose? If you are like me, then the answer is obvious. Who wouldn't like to be Rocky, right? So why are so many men choosing the second one these days? During my teenage, I used to be a massive soft boy, you know, playing this character that I used to be very romantic or loving and giving, that I was such a nice boy and that all girls should be attracted to me, because if they don't like me, it's because they are the ones that are doing something bad. I'm a nice guy, I'm emotional, I'm supportive, I can make whatever they want, and I'm sensitive. So if girls don't like me, it's because they're all hoes. They only like dickheads and assholes that treat them bad all the time. That was my mindset for a long time, and today I cringe a lot of myself for that. The experience of being a soft boy gave me like kind of the ability of seeing how the other guys are doing it in the same way and how they actually attracting girls, and that's why I say it's such a disease. Something that I want to mention is that a lot of people confuse being romantic or loving or giving with being a soft boy. So the traits of being a gentleman and being someone that is romantic or someone that has empathy and can connect with a girl, with the people, is not connected at all with being a soft boy. What happened is that these guys are trying to use those wholesome traits to be seen as their good guys. That's how they play that character and they go away with what they want. Being a soft boy is closer to being a simp. But the main difference is that a simp does anything for the sake of getting a little bit of attention of a girl. It doesn't matter how pathetic that can be. The soft boy is playing a manipulating game where he pretends to be a good person in order to get sex or affection from girls. And that's disgusting and gross. I would even say that the fuckboys are better because at least those guys are being straight with what they want and they're not making commitments or promising to girls a happy life of that kind of garbage. So letting that clear with the picture that you should have in your mind of what is a soft boy exactly, it's important to see them for what they are. First of all, those guys are not real men. Imagine a 20, 25, 30-year-old guy playing this character of I'm so cool and so misunderstood in a way that you can't help but think like, come on man, grow up, you're not 16 anymore. And as they're not real men, that's why you're gonna see them usually dating minors. And I know that's horrible and it's gross, but it's very common. These soft boys, it doesn't matter the age that they have, they usually date girls around 13 to 16 because as women of their age, past the 20s, they can't stand a man that behaves in that way. It's easier for them to just go and date a girl where they can play all these mental games and just get what they want from them. I've been seeing this with my own eyes all the time. And when I was 16, I used to have female friends dating guys that used to be like 21, 25, 28, behaving that way. Those guys are doing it on purpose because once you pass that 20s and you start to get a little bit more mature, women are attracted to a man that is strong, that is building up something for himself, and that has a direction, and that takes a lot of work. So it's easier to play that you're a nice guy and just go and talk with a 14-year-old girl. These guys have the balls to do that. And yes, there are guys that are teenage and they're still soft boys, but the problem with this is that they keep playing that character even when they keep growing up and they stay stuck in that part of their lives. Besides, it's not worth it being a soft boy even when you're in that age because you feel dumb and pathetic. Also, by being emotional and playing like they're supportive, they try to give women like this leader position for them to feel like they're in charge. Like, look at me, I'm feminist, I'm nice with women. This is creating a new kind of man that is just lazy, that is not able to have this leadership inside of him and provide for his girlfriend for the relationship. As an example, that's why has been created this trend of men being attracted to more dominant women. I'm pretty sure you have seen it, like that fetish of muscular women, like this kind of pictures of the women taking the man like he's a baby, or men commenting all over the place that they just want a woman that pays this stuff. That's gross, man. That's just disgusting. To do sex with me. Our next part is that they also manipulative as fuck. And the way that they do it, and I used to do this myself, either being unconscious and on purpose. He meets a girl, he plays like he is his friend or even her best friend, being supportive, emotional around her, always trying to be nice, don't have intentions at all of sleeping with her. He sends her text messages like saying that she's beautiful and all this, and when it's time, either he's connecting good with her, they're having a good time, or she's going through a breakup. When she's in a weak position, that's when he reveals that he loves her, that he has been in love with her for such a long time. And he does this not because he was in a relationship, just because he he wants to sleep with her. And once she says no, either plays like he has been offended, like, but why not? I've been there for you all this time. I treat you like no one else. I know you. I know all the things you like. I'm your best friend. It even reached to a point where the girls start to feel like sorry for him for treating him like this, because I mean, it's her friend. And then she agreed to go with him. And they're doing that on purpose. That's a plan that they have. And if the girl plainly says no and she doesn't want nothing with him, the Softboys start to say again, they're all hoes, she's a bad person, I can see that's how you truly are. Or any kind of other VS, even if it's not the same order. The way that they play is that they want to exchange being nice for sex. It's so manipulative that they tell a sad history in order for the girls to open with them, even if this story is fake. So all the manipulation and the multi-gaze relates around that. Around being nice and cute, hee. I understand you, I listen to you, I'm very supportive. May I touch your boobs now?
Of course, I understand you now. Can I touch your left boob?
As you already noticed, these guys are fake as f. And if there's something that I really hate, is people being fake. The Softboy is going to play like he's in love with a girl. She's the only one in the world. I really love you. You're so beautiful. I have never seen a girl like you. And they're saying that to a lot of girls at the same time. If a girl rejects him, he's probably to actively try to hate all the friends of this girl. So where's all that love and commitment that you just mentioned? When I was in the second year of high school, there was a girl that I liked a lot. She was a very cute girl with curly hair. And I spent around 6 months playing as the good boy, expecting for her to like me. And one day I just got fed up and I decided to make a letter like saying all this kind of sugary stuff, how beautiful she was, how much I like her, and blah 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 and all that. And the same day that I gave her that letter, the letter when I was saying that she was the only girl in the world for me, a couple of hours after that, literally just a couple of hours, I was actively trying to kiss my female best friend. That was disgusting, man. I was being such a hypocrite. And the funniest part is that the girl with the curly hair actually liked the letter, but once she found out that I was kissing this other girl, she just realized that I was being fake. And next dichotomy of a Softboy is that they play like they're depressed, they're being so misunderstood, but at the same time they're trying to play like they're confident. That's not compatible at all. If you feel that you're depressed, that you hate your life, but that you even hate yourself, bro, you can't be confident. How are you going to attract women like that? First of all, just get your shit together. But these guys try to play like that's their personality, as it was something attractive. Bro, that's just pathetic. That's how it is. This game of pretending that they're depressed is in order for also the girls to feel sorry for them, and in some kind of weird way grab attention, like for her to feel sorry and eventually sleep with him. Those mental games are horrible, man, for real. You're gonna find some arguments all over the place trying to defend the Softboy or the concept of being a Softboy, especially for girls being in a relationship with guys like that. And they're gonna say some stuff like what's important is that they're being happy. I'm in a relationship with a Softboy and I'm very happy. And that first statement is fake. You can't be happy in a relationship with someone like that. All those are toxic behaviors that push women to do stuff that they don't want to do. Bro, women don't want you to cry all the time. She doesn't want you neither to be weak when you have to be strong in a situation. The women that say the opposite, they're lying. The next argument could be that those guys are doing it their way, that's just how they are. Would you defend a man that beat up his wife saying that he's like that? That's just how he is. I'm pretty sure the answer is obvious, and it's the same thing here. We shouldn't be accepting these behaviors and characters, and of course we shouldn't be encouraging them. Even if you feel that you have a little bit of a suffering in yourself, you can make things different. That's not how you are. What has been happening is that the modern day has been trying to push this as something good, and there's a lot of guys doing it right now, but we can see that that's not the case. The problem nowadays with guys being like this and being soft and weak and emotional is that it's causing the falling of good values, of discipline, of stoicism. What we have now is only weak, emotional, lazy men hiding behind those concepts of being romantic or loving. And with all this Softboy showing up, what we have is also more and more women becoming more masculine and dominant and unhappy. Because what happens is that a girl goes for the first time in a relationship with a guy like this, and they start to believe that that's how all the guys are. And she confirmed that belief by seeing all the guys acting that way. And this is just sad. I've been seeing a lot of women like that, and again, you can see it in their face that they're not being happy. How a man should be is portrayed in the concept of a gentleman. A man that is strong, disciplined, and focused, that is a provider, but at the same time he has chivalry. He's romantic and loving and care about the people around him. Turning yourself in a man like this should be the goal, and it only can bring you good things. This gentleman is the one that attracts the most high quality beautiful women. It's the one that is enjoying the most beautiful and loving relationship. It can open out the door to be in a relationship with a girl that actually respects you, instead of her feeling disgust or sorry for you. And the way to become like this is just by improving yourself every day and learning how a gentleman should act. Imagine a world with this new kind of men all over the place. Just imagine for 1 second a world like that, and that's where we're going. If you want to keep seeing videos like this and be part of the rise of this new kind of man, of the gentleman, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So please don't be a soft boy and keep working hard.